All of them are strangers. They came to Burtonport in West Donegal 2 months ago. New faces with faith in ancient traditions. Their last base was in a smallish Yorkshire town, but it's here, next door to the raw Atlantic, they plan to establish their village. It's to be a sanctuary from the modern world. All but one of this advanced party are female. They reject the term woman. Instead they use maid. Man is an acceptable phrase, but the role he has played in most civilizations over hundreds of years has no place in this community. It's spurned as heresy.
We are Wrens. The Wrenish tradition is the most ancient religious and cultural tradition in New Zealand, that is to say in Britain and in Ireland. And we worship God as the Mother, and everything we do is centred around that worship. And by everything we do, we mean not only our acts of worship, but also the crafts we practice, the work of all kinds that we do, or songs or stories. Everything is part of that tradition.
Long, long ago, when the world was younger than it is now, but not so young as it had been before our teamers.
Within this large old building by the sea, music and storytelling are now daily occurrences. The language is rich and strange. It's the Wrenish tongue, dating back to the 14th century. The musical instruments of the Wrens are all handmade by community members. Such skills are encouraged. Since coming to Burtonport, the clogmaker among the 8 has been busy. Members wear these, but soon they'll be sold to the public. So too will other work such as this cloth, the embroidery on which depicts an important Wrenish belief in the tree of life. Within this house one finds no electricity or no modern appliances. Though united as a community, the Wrens of Burtonport come from different backgrounds. The youngest member lived a cloistered existence once among a southern English community like this. Another made her living as a university lecturer for a time. Now they pray together in this new centre, once the home of the Screamers, called Atlantis. Cut off from the outside world, the Wrens lead a simple existence of work and prayer. More members from Yorkshire are due to arrive before Christmas. They've rechristened Atlantis under Bio, the Bridge of Life. Already they are working on the lands attached to it. In keeping with their pursuit of self-sufficiency, they plan to grow their own crops. So far, this new community in Burtonport, which prays a lot and mixes precious little, has a harmonious relationship with the local community. Sister Angelina, for the time being, is the group's spokesperson and spiritual leader. Because of this spiritual role, she could not show her full face to the camera. For all their friendliness, these new settlers aren't quite what you expect to find in a Donegal fishing village. Nevertheless, the Wrens express a willingness to share this life. Their invitation to participate in this matriarchal society, which worships Mary the Mother and her daughter Inanna, is open to men as well as women. The little Donegal fishing village of Burtonport has a quite profound ability to attract the unusual. Remember how the sect known as the Screamers occupied this house and raised many's the eyebrow with their antics of the 70s. Well, early this year, new tenants moved in. They called themselves the Wrenish community, and when we visited them in January, they talked of the matriarchal society they wished to set up. They believe God is a woman, and they have a 4-foot statue to honour her in their garden. That time we called, there was a male member among the community. He has since left. And the women, or maids as they call themselves, have changed a little too, as we discovered last week.
In this room here, we're going to be opening a craft shop and tea rooms. We felt that there was very little opportunity in the village for people to have a civilised cup of tea, as it were, because there just wasn't that facility available. And so we'll be doing farmhouse lunches with the help of our cow and our chickens. We'll be producing fresh salads from the garden and that sort of thing.
There is a very definite evidence to support such aspirations. In fact, work in the Wren's craft shop is proceeding at an extraordinary rate. The tea room and lunch service is to be extended to include the offer of bed and breakfast. And all of those who come here in search of food and lodgings will surely be impressed by the religious devotion of this unusual community.
When we clear the gardens, we're not clearing the gardens and making that room look nice just so that we can make money. It's like that everything we do is because we love God, and she's the centre of our lives. So that when we're working, we chant her name, we sing songs to her. And far across the sea doth the tyrant ruler slay, we have no rain but share. Hi, hi, Renya, hi, 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 hey. Hi, hi, Renya, hi, we have no rain but share. King Mida was a wicked man was he. King Mida was a wicked man was he. As tall as thread and twist the seas, as broad as an oak tree.
Now, Sister Brecca and her colleagues recognise there are difficulties in attracting a male to live in this community in the long term, but it's not a problem they're too worried about. They think they'll eventually overcome it.
Men are used to a position of privilege and power in patriarchal society, and when they come here, it's a different order of things, and they're looked after with loving kindness, and everything is has the potential to be very harmonious and gentle and loving, but they do find it a little difficult, and so we're just spending this time building up our community with Maids, but that will change in the future.